Now, with the recent news of NBA Youngboy making an absolute run for it from the feds the other day, he is now being held in lockup while awaiting his trial. And well, things are not looking good one bit for him, as NBA Youngboy is looking at some very serious prison time for this court case. Now, I'll break down all of the exclusive information about NBA Youngboy's new court case, plus behind the scenes information about his little high-speed pursuit with the police the other day. Make sure you guys watch this video until the end, as this is one you are not going to want to miss. And I'll even discuss how much prison time Youngboy is about to face. Now, NBA Youngboy is no stranger to being locked up, which is not going to be helping him with this court case whatsoever. Now, as reported today by DJ Academics, who probably does have a lot of insider information on these things, NBA Youngboy will be serving prison time for what happened the other day. NBA Youngboy was wanted by the feds on charges that he faced back in September of 2020, where he was originally put into lockup for allegedly having 14 firearms on him alongside some other items that he was definitely not allowed to have in his possession. Now, when he was originally locked up for this all the way back in September, he was released on bail until the court date started. And allegedly, when the feds were trying to find NBA Youngboy, as apparently his trial was about to start, he never turned himself in, which is why they were on the search for him, and he just so happened to basically fall right into their arms just the other day. Now, NBA Youngboy tried losing the feds on the road in a little high-speed chase, which is a whole other charge in itself. But NBA Youngboy's car was flagged down, as apparently NBA Youngboy had that outstanding federal warrant to his name. It's still, however, unsure if he was maybe speeding down the road, which is why his car was pulled over or not, or if the law enforcement were actually following him for a couple of days prior to this happening, as apparently he was supposed to turn himself in a couple of weeks ago for that court case back in September. But yeah, NBA Youngboy's car was flagged down, and he did have that federal charge. Once Youngboy's car was found driving, the FBI then started the chase for him. Originally, they were obviously telling him to just pull his car over, but NBA Youngboy did not want to go out like that, so he set off in a little short pursuit. But once NBA Youngboy's car stopped, there was some sort of traffic jam, so NBA Youngboy tried making a run for it on foot. Yes, you heard me right. Youngboy hopped out of his car and then started running for the hills with the feds, while they were literally on his tail running after him, which again is another charge added to the existing ones, which is not helping out Youngboy's freedom or Youngboy's music career whatsoever, as all of these charges are just going to be stacking on top of each other, and he's going to be having an even longer sentence due to this. But while on foot, the police ended up setting up what's called a lockdown zone in the area. So that means that there is law enforcement at every exit on the road and all around the perimeter of the area. They even brought out canines to help find Youngboy while on the run. Allegedly, a canine and a law officer cornered NBA Youngboy while he was trying to run, and that's how he ended up being taken into prison. But I'm about to share Youngboy's prison sentence that he's probably going to be facing, so make sure you continue watching, as this is pretty upsetting. Now, as I said earlier, this is looking absolutely terrible for NBA Youngboy, as I don't think that DJ Academics meant to tweet this quickly before deleting it, but he did tweet out saying there is a chance that Youngboy could be catching a charge per firearm that he had on him, as he was already in a different court case at the same time that he was caught with these items, which is actually just crazy to even think about. So take this in as an example. For the chance that that actually is true before, Academics deleted it, that means he could be getting 1 to 5 years in lockup per item that he had. So right off the bat, that's a minimum of 14 years in prison, as that's how many items he was caught with. And that's not even including some of the other recreational type things that he had on him as well. You probably know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not allowed to say the actual words, sadly. So I can actually honestly see NBA Youngboy getting a bare minimum of 7 to 10 years in lockup. And it does not help his case at all, the fact that he has so many priors. NBA Youngboy's priors list is longer than some books. In the last few years, NBA Youngboy has been taken into lockup now, believe it or not, 15 times, which I don't even understand how that's even possible for a music artist his size. And I'm a huge NBA Youngboy fan. I really do wish the best for him, but I just don't understand how somebody from his management team or music label does not try to, give him help with helping him stay out of trouble so much. 15 times he's been taken into lockup or has also had run-ins with the law. It's absolutely insane to even think about. So with the amount of priors that he has, when he goes to trial for this court case, with him also literally having a little speed chase with the law enforcement, it's going to be hard to have him come out of this a free man. Honestly, the odds that are against him are very low, and a lot of people, including myself, see NBA Youngboy at least bare minimum serving 7 years in prison, which is going to be very hard for him. Don't get me wrong, NBA Youngboy is a pretty strong dude. NBA Youngboy will definitely be capable of defending for himself, but due to how many run-ins with the law and things that he actually has to his name, a lot of people are stating that NBA Youngboy will be getting sentenced to do his time at a place where it's not so nice. And you'll probably having to be serving all of this time at one of the worst lockup centers that even exist. Luckily though, NBA Youngboy will have the money to be able to pay for protection in there, but he may not even really need it. A lot of people are saying due to how rich and successful he truly is, and the fact that he doesn't really get along with people too well, NBA Youngboy might have a very tough time while in lockup. And honestly, I could see why. If you've watched any NBA Youngboy, interviews or anything like that, he doesn't really like to talk to people, and he doesn't really get along with people too well. And while you're in lockup, that's one of the most important things, is to be, friendly and be able to get in with a group that you can all protect each other with. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments of this situation. Do you guys think that NBA Youngboy will be walking out of this a free man? Or do you guys think that he will be serving time in prison? I can assure you now, it's probably going to be the second one. But anyways, this has been District Trending, and I'm ending the video here. I'm out. Peace.